A scholarship being offered by a Texas nonprofit has a lot of people scratching their heads now at 9. That's because only white men need apply. A group calling itself the Former Majority Association for Equality hands out the $500 scholarships. The group was started by a man who says he had trouble finding college scholarships for which he was qualified. He says that's because he found many groups willing to grant money to female or minority students, but not white men like himself. Now at 9, what do you think about this scholarship? We want to know. That's what we're looking for. Your opinion. Ashley on Twitter says, his money, his choice.
And Brian Frederick says, this does seem slightly racist, but with all the scholarships for other races, I guess it's only fair that there should be a scholarship for whites.
Well, Misty says, as an adult that returned to school and searching for scholarships, what is one more? There are pages of scholarships for minorities and women, so give the guys their own.
Richard writes, what happens if you are half white? Do you get half the scholarship?
Oh, my goodness.
We got some more comments coming down to us on Twitter. I want to read a few of these. Half Pint on Twitter writes, the concept of white privilege in America seems to be lost on some people. Mr. Cody Daniels writes, it's only fair that white guys get scholarships. If other minorities get them, it just makes sense.
And Graham Murphy, I'm going to read part of his. He says, to think that white men are the minority is an example of the powerful not wanting to relinquish any of their dominance.
Yeah, Noel says, okay, what about women being able to take advantage of scholarships?
Lisa writes, there are many scholarships out there that are very specific, anything from height to hair color, initials, and minorities. So why not for white men only? People need to stop being so overly sensitive. That's what Lisa says.
Ted Sandy says, it's not as messed up as you think. Cliff is right. My son gets over a 4.0 GPA and will probably not get a scholarship, but my daughter did, being a girl. It's affirmative action. Minorities, females, and yes, LGBT people can get them. Straight white males cannot unless far and above near the top of the class, so why not?
Lots of controversy on this one, no question. You got another comment there?
Oh, yeah, Chad just says, according to the most recent census report, white males are the minority in Texas. Check on that one.
Yeah, we'll have to check on that for sure. Luke writes, if it's private money, they have the right to choose whoever they want to give it to, which is probably the point here. In terms of getting in trouble. I don't think they're going to get in trouble, but it's obviously controversial because a lot of people just don't think it's right.
I don't know. I remember when applying for scholarships, there were always so many different ones. I mean, not just for your ethnicity, but for a lot of community service type things.
Right, depending on what your major is.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you really do have to research, do your homework, and you'll find a lot.
Judy Thornton says, do they have scholarships for old ladies like me? And Mike Shubik says, I don't understand why it would be controversial. I see nothing wrong with it. So, we've got two sides to this, and the sides are coming out on Facebook and Twitter. So, we're going to keep tabs on that and watch that throughout 9.